this is Jim Lakey with news and announcements for St. John and Maxville, Kansas on Cable Channel 3 and on sandylandcenter.org, our website. We hope that you'll try that, sandylandcenter.org, because you're not always by the television when things run, but you are probably in possession of a computer that could go look. But we don't want to encourage people to do that all the time, because we've got to have some reason to be on the air at our broadcasts. Anyway, today is Monday, it's the 27th of August. It's 83 degrees at noon, and the weather is going to be awfully boring. Monday through Wednesday, it's going to be sunny and 93 for the high. Thursday through Saturday, it's going to be sunny and 92 for the high. And that's the weather coming up. If you forget what day it is, you'll have to check the calendar. You won't know because of the weather change, that's for sure. And we have no birthdays or anniversaries to announce, so this will be a very short news broadcast. The county commissioners have met this morning, and we hope to have their meeting after the 6:30 news when we broadcast in the evening. And at Shepherd Center, particularly in the TV area, but we could use some more volunteers, and it would be nice, especially if there are some younger seniors. Some of us are getting older and older, and we need to have several more people who would like to be young again. And if you come in, then you just might be young again and be the youngest person here. And but we have opportunities to help with taking pictures of things so that we can put those on the TV, covering meetings, running the camera at something like city council or county commissioner, covering a special event that we might have, such as the school board or some other meeting. There's going to be a meeting we'll talk about later. And we can also use some people to help out in the Shepherd Center itself in our day-to-day things. I mean, we just have to have folks to help make coffee and eat cookies and do all kinds of things. And we're thinking of...
No, I'm talking about driving the people to Maxville.
Oh, yes, yes. And we've had to stop a program we had where we would go to Maxville and bring people back, and they would go shopping here, and then we would take them back. And we've had several people that aren't here to help us anymore, and we've had to stop doing that. There were 2 left, and I hope they have a way to get their groceries, because we haven't been able to help. And if you're watching this broadcast from Maxville, if you might want to volunteer to bring a couple of people from Maxville over here to go shopping, it would be more efficient to have a volunteer from Maxville, because it would just be 1 trip for you, and it's 2 trips for us. So you might want to help out some of the seniors in Maxville to come over shopping. Right now, an ordinary car would do fine. We don't have anybody that needs to have the wheelchair left on the bus or anything like that. And if there are several more people in Maxville who would like to go on a shopping trip, if you tell the VIP Center in Maxville, they'll get a hold of us. And that would be nice if we could be running the bus again. So anyway, we need lots of volunteers, and you know, you don't have to volunteer and expect that you're going to be here every day. There are some things that don't even happen every week that you might volunteer for. But every little bit helps, and it's always nice to have a spare person to do most of the things that we do, because sometimes some of us go to the doctor or take a day off. You know, every 10 years we get a vacation, something like that. So we would love to have you help and volunteer at the Shepherd Center. Then I have some things going on, some announcements, and I guess the one that should have the priority is the City of St. John is having a public hearing on the nitrate removal water project. And it's kind of a water purification plant that would have to be put in order to get us to have legal water and keep, you know, our city councilors and mayor out of jail for violating the orders of the Environmental Protection Agency. So they're having a meeting. It'll be at the Stafford County Annex, just right next to the Stafford County Courthouse, and it's going to be at 6 o'clock on September 6th, which is a Tuesday. And I guess that's before a regular meeting of the City Council. And I guess they started it at 6 because they think it will be a long meeting. So there again, here's a good opportunity to volunteer if you want to be somebody who will take turns videoing that while the person you're taking turns with has a chance to go to the restroom or have a cigarette. That would be good. And I suppose equally important, because it's about water, is the swimming pool hours. And until Labor Day, the swimming pool is going to be open Monday through Friday from 4 to 6 in the evening, and Saturday and Sunday from 2 to 6. And so that'll give everybody that's a lifeguard a chance to go back to school, and some of the others. And yet it's still warm enough to like a nice swim in the evening. Then another thing that will be important next week is the landfill hours. Because it's the first Saturday of the month, next Saturday. So the landfill on Saturday, the first Saturday of the month, is open from 8 until noon. Otherwise, it's open Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 11 to 3:30 p.m. So you might want to have that in mind if you have electronic waste to dispose of. Now, our friends at the VIP Center over in Maxville are having barbecue ribette and baked potato today. Tuesday, they're having roast beef with gravy and parsley potatoes. And Thursday, chicken and rice casserole and peas. And if you're a senior and you're not going to the VIP for the fellowship meal, you're missing out. And over here, the Sunflowers, their friendship meal in St. John, they're having spaghetti on Monday, fish and scalloped potatoes on Tuesday, and Wednesday, cranberry chicken and noodles. So there's another great place to go if you're a senior here in St. John. And I think that's all the news and announcements. Don't forget to volunteer. The word of the day is this: character is not made in a crisis. It's exhibited in a crisis. This is Jim Lakey. Let's not have any crisis this week.